We're going to call this race a little bit differently today than we normally do. We're going to call it radio style. In the Quebec corner and down that straightaway into the hairpin turn is going to be DJ Gibson. Through the hairpin turn and halfway through the Mario Andretti straightaway will be Logan Solyi. Down the second half of the Mario Andretti straightaway and through the S's and finally through the white corner will be me, Nathan Inman. And finally, past the front stretch and the start finish line and through Clayton Corner in the booth will be Braylon Lee. On pit road, we have Victor Delgado and Sean Urich. Welcome to Canadian Tire Motorsports Work for this production of the Ace Trucks League.
Five.
All right, so which turn are you in, Logan? You're at the hairpin, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So DJ is at
The song.
I'm Moss Corner, and then I'm the
Yeah.
first part of Mario and Andretti straightaway.
Yeah. Once it gets halfway down, you know where that floating piece of grass is?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's under it to protect if you fling off. That's where I'll begin. Where it begins.
Alrighty. But I need to say something like now
Victor.
with Nathan Inman or something.
Like when it gets down halfway, you say, okay, and so like now they head down to Nathan Inman through and down to the S's.
Okay.
Just for the first lap though, because that's what they did at Pocono.
Alrighty.
Alright, so who's in the green part?
That would be DJ
Okay.
once he gets. No Canadian Tire Motorsports did start with it. DJ, are you actually going to speak?
He's been quiet.
He's muted this one.
Not gonna lie. I mean, he's muted right now.
Yeah, so like if you need to, just keep like the map open so you know when you're supposed to jump in and stop.
They have the music bot, but it's not playing anything.
So this is the first race
Alrighty.
of the Ace League playoffs. Thank you for joining us. This would be a very eventful race. It is one of two road courses that trucks will go to in their playoffs. They went to Watkins Glen earlier this year, and now they head to Canada, north of the border. And
Cody
so it's going to be
singing the
very eventful
anthem.
today.
Cody singing the anthem. Sleep chats. Cody singing the anthem. Go to the.
What? I'm sorry, what?
What?
Apparently BDC is singing the anthem.
What? Oh Lord! Hold on, I'm gonna have to leave to go join this. Hold on.
We're so gallantly street, and the rockets regulate, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet for the land of the free and the home of
That was good. That was good. That was good.
perfect.
More power to him.
America!
But that voice crack.
I know.
I would have handled that.
That hurt my ears when I first joined, but okay.
That was great as shit. That
That was
was
beautiful.
great.
All right,
Fun.
and we are ready to go track side for the command to start.
EDC deserves some extra points for that.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
BDCC.
That's great.
Beautiful.
All right, so Jason,
Oh shit, the girl. Oh no, go that way. No,
Brooks, this is just for the broadcast. I think Jason's gonna have you local muted until the stage end, then Braylon will do the stage interview with you, just so we can have the broadcast. I'm quiet so we wouldn't disrupt me as much, but okay. So we are lining up, and we will send it down to Braylon for the and DJ. Please, oh God, DJ's okay. Somebody, oh God, DJ's kind of. Right, so just to clarify, DJ, you will stop once it gets to the hairpin. Once they enter the hairpin, Logan will take over until they get to the grass part where I'm at, to the beginning of that grass part, the dark grass. I will keep going until they exit the final turn, and Braylon will restart from there. And Braylon, you'll stop as soon as they exit turn 2. And that'll be when DJ. Let's get ready. Time to get
Woo.
racing here. Yeah, like as soon as they exit turn 2, y'all are gonna have like at the same time Braylon stop and DJ begin. Or C, he should be back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Here we go. We're getting ready to go green here in Canada. Down the Braylon. And if there's not if there's like 2 trucks, there's like 3 or 4 or 5 trucks pile up in your zone, interrupt, like Mac Bagley and Jeff Burton.
You gotta.
Anybody know what's going on?
No idea.
Jason, do you actually have me?
They have Gavin in a truck. He's driving out of the garage.
He's in a truck. I guess he got a new one.
We're getting ready to go green. Logan's doing the hairpin and half of this straightaway. Once it gets to that giant patch of grass floating in the air is when I'll start.
I get to commentate the best part.
I'm like,
Woo!
look, I know this will happen. I know this is gonna happen.
And someone hit the barrels.
If you're talking, and if someone jumps in for any reason, you stop and let that person talk. Whether it's a wreck happening or they're switching into their zone and they started a little bit earlier, you stopped late. Just stop and let them begin speaking.
If I see some shit in front of me, even though I'm the leader, I'm gonna screaming.
We should all say green flag in the air at once.
Brooks, you should go on 2 for the
Braylon's
countdown.
job.
That would be a
That's
good
Braylon's
meme.
job. Braylon's the
I'll
guy
go
in the
on
booth.
negative.
That's his job to do the green.
No, go on -5.
Okay. Barbecue foot.
And try to close the player list in the chat so it doesn't obstruct your view.
Mr. BWW.
Wait, Sean, are you on pit?
Yes. I'm already on pit road.
No, he's on pit. We're good. We're good.
Here comes Brooks Burnsmith with the lead. Corbin Collins goes wide. That's going to open the door for Justin Johnson as Corbin is going to wreck.
As they go through the first... Oh, and around goes the 98! As they enter the long back straightaway, Justin Johnson leads. Now we have...
Okay, down to the second half of the Andretti straightaway. Nose to tail going into the S's. Brooks coming strong, trying to take this lead. I don't know if he has enough right now. Diving to the inside. Back.
Battle for the lead with Brooks Burnsmith and Justin Johnson. Justin was in position to win at Watkins Glen, but unfortunately did not get the job done. He's looking for redemption today.
as they head into Hairburn for the first time. Oh, and around goes the 33 as they. Oh,
Fucking
and around goes the 98 as well as Caden takes the lead as we head onto the Andretti straightaway.
there you go.
Big wreck.
Shit.
Someone died. Okay.
Oh god.
We got a crash. We got a crash. We got 3 cars down here.
Jesus H. Christ. These
Caden Burnett on the lead. He's got about a 3-second lead over second place Ezra Savell. What a story it would be if Ezra were to get the win. Now to Logan.
Now as the 19 goes through the hairpin and the 38 goes as well. 38 runs a little wide.
And now here comes Caden with a demanding lead. Looks to be about 5 seconds. Not much to say. Enters the S's. He coming up onto a lap truck who just start finish line, and that is Nathan Estrada back to Braylon.
mention that the barrels are pit road.
Corbin,
Alright.
Caden Burnett is storming away from Ezra Savell. 5-second lead now, and he wrecks. He wrecks on the corner, out of the corner. Here comes Ezra Savell.
Here. Under the S's, we got a car that almost went down pit road. Had to arc it perfectly to keep going down pit road, back to Braylon.
19 still has the fastest lap of the race. However, he
Fucking
does have a lap truck in front of him, and this is allowing Ezra to gain, but time is staying about the same at 3 seconds as we hand it back over to DJ.
Nathan Estrada, your winner at Charlotte, is struggling at these road courses here as Caden Burnett is closing in on him very quickly over to Logan.
As the 19 enters the hairpin as the 81. Oh, and the 81 collects the 19 as they head on to the Andretti straightaway. Now to Nathan Inman.
I believe that this is going to be a great battle. They're going to have to pit in the next lap or two. Oh, there goes Caden! Had to turn around, it looks from my point of view. He's back going.
Just
keeps
as
the
a
lead, but
reference,
Ezra is
I
right
have-
there wanting the lead. As he almost went down pit road. Oh, we got a crash. One car back to Braylon.
33 got wrecked there holding his lane, but 19 is still leading. He's made several mistakes so far, and he is still leading the show here in Canada. That lap truck
19
did take him out, and we hand it over to DJ.
19 still has this lead somehow as the top 5 are all relatively close to each other heading into Moss Corner over to Logan.
Now as they enter Moss Corner and the 81 runs wide, oh, and he spins out and he collects the 19. Here comes the rest of the field, and Matt Bottles takes the lead. Oh, and they're wrecking.
Oh shit!
Big
We're gonna
wreck.
enter 2 cautions into the S's. We got 5 trucks under a blanket here. There's a 6 truck not too far behind a Brooks Bergensmith. There's
Problems!
a car running right, looks like Ezra. Down to the final turn of White's Corner. Still 4 trucks. So you can all be wrecked.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Shit!
god.
Fuck!
Alright, so
Fuck it!
Ezra finds himself still hunting down. He's still hunting down as we get ready to hand it over to DJ.
Stops happen again.
Caden Burnett still has the lead. It looks like Ezra Savell doesn't have the pace to catch up to him, but
Just as a reference, I think they
As they enter the hairpin, the 19 runs a little wide. The 38 closes the gap a little bit. And now down the back straightaway they go.
Nose to
The
tail.
60 of BDC out of pit road now.
Trying to hold off Ezra while Ezra tries to get to him. And they're both can on pit road. And who's going to get the lead off of it?
lot of guys coming to pit road.
And that
here.
is
The
Thomas
top
on pit
4
road.
all
He is
coming to pit
making his
road.
way out of pit road. I believe
Here comes
I
Brooks.
believe that is the 38 car on pit road.
Bergen Smith is going to be your new race
And here
leader.
comes Caden Burnett.
Why would
Justin second out of pit road. The 38 third.
Brooks Bergensmith, the only car to not pit as Thomas
30
Rosenthal spins him out. Spinning, the race leader Brooks Bergensmith gets collected by Thomas Rosenthal, the lap car, and he goes spinning again on Logan.
Now, as the 98 backwards into the hairpin, we also apologize for the 98 explicit language as the 19 also enters the hairpin. Down the back straightaway they go, and now to Nathan Inman.
Brooks seems to stay out an extra lap, as I believe he has to pit this time, but unclear as if he has pitted yet. And let's see, yes, he has dove down pit road. Great entry, but he wrecks. And this will hand the lead back over to
And Bergen Smith down pit
Caden.
road.
Caden back to the race lead as pit road is closed. The 98 has nothing to lose here. Caden certainly been one of the most dominant cars today as we hand it back over to DJ.
Caden Burnett out of Quebec corner. Justin Johnson recovering from his early failures up to second, passing Ezra Savell as we go to Logan.
The 19 enters the hairpin very well as he now enters the back straightaway. 33 also in the hairpin as Nathan Inman. Go. Or not, okay.
With the commanding lead, it seems now, this is looking to be a very uninteresting stage end. And now back to Braylon.
White flag.
Oh my god, just flipped. Here's a fucking huge shit.
19 put on a show in Canada as we hand it back over to DJ Gibson off this corner.
Caden Burnett coasting over to his stage win as Justin Johnson looking to add more stage points, but Ezra Savell, he is not running for the playoffs. Can he get an upside over the Logan?
As the 19 enters the hairpin, goes a little wide. Now the 33 comes to the hairpin, and so does the 38. 38 almost hits the wall. Now we go to Nathan Inman.
Yeah, we got a car entering close pits, and now now Wolfie looking to Caden looking to win the first stage of these playoffs. They're all valuable playoff point in 10
And
regular
that's-
season points.
And that's how you want to start off your playoffs, with a stage 1 win in Canada. Justin crosses the line second. Ezra, recently released from Go Slow Racing, trying to prove why he still deserves the top tier ride, brings it across the line in P3.
Now, I don't want us to get too ahead of ourselves. Is Go Slow really considered a top tier ride in this series?
No.
Compared to some other teams, yes.
Like Twitch Racing, of course. All right, and now let's say pit. We're gonna have our in-car analyst Brooks Bergensmith come join us to give his take on how the stage went.
Fuck you. Well, anyway, half of these fuckers are all over the track swerving around. I'm gonna stay out because I got 2,000 fuel. My balls are itchy as hell. I'm trying to hit during the race because they're fucking itchy. And I guess I'll be fourth. But yeah, these drivers are swerving everywhere. They don't seem like. And a lot of people staying out. The racing's good so far. But
Do you think your road course experience helps you do better than these younger drivers who aren't as experienced here?
well, Caden and Justin on the front know what they're doing. Damien, when I was racing with Damien, he was swerving around a lot. I don't know how to drive a block truck on a road course. He knows mesh. But yeah.
Well, thank you, Brooks. Seems like it'd be a pretty uneventful stage for you, which can be good, but sometimes bad. But I think that was a good thing, that last stage. Now back to Braylon in the booth.
Well, I mean, it was eventful. I got the fucking pole, but fucking, who was it? Justin spun me out in the Moss corner.
Well, we got a penalty of the 37 of Thomas. Had too many stalls going on pit road. He'll be to the back on this restart. And we're going to send it back to the booth with Braylon Lee for the stage 2 restart. It was a caution-free stage, and I don't know how long.
All right, we've had some pretty good racing, some pretty solid battles from the lead so far this race, and we get ready to try it again in stage 2. The top 4 drivers, the 19, the 33, the 98, and the 18, all stay as out on this restart.
So before we
One moment, please.
looking at how the stage went, looking at how the stage went, what do y'all think? Do you think we can see a upset winner today? You know, someone that may not be in the playoffs, or someone who doesn't look to make it out of the first round and not go.
I think Ezra Savell has got a decent shot at winning this race. He was running top 3 for most of that stage, and I think he can get it done to get Twitch Racing their first win.
All right,
Well, here we go.
During that long green flag run in stage 1, Brooks Bergensmith did set the fastest lap at 50.87, fastest lap so far this race. We get ready to line these machines up and do. Waiting on the 81. Okay, he's here.
Compared to quals, that's about a whole second off of the qualifying pole speed.
And we're back green in Canada. The 19 leads. Single fall in the back and around goes the 19. He spins. Big wreck in the rearview mirror as the 33 gets by to take the lead as the caution has come out.
Justin Johnson is going to lead the field back to the caution flag as the I believe that's the 18.
Oh, you fucking homo.
As the field enters the hairpin. Oh, the 35 and the 19 go around. There's problems everywhere.
Oh my god!
Back to the second half of the straightaway. Pretty nice lead, about a second and a half to second for our leader. And they all spread out pretty evenly. It is not a caution. Is it a caution? I don't believe it is. It was a sector 2 caution. Back to Braylon.
It's still green.
All right, Justin Johnson still leads. Suffered an injury not too long ago. Still showing these boys how to do it here. As the guy that was dominating has fallen back to 5th as we hand it over to DJ Gibson.
Gavin Day is impressing me so far in the stage, second right now, and he lost his primary car and he's using the backup of the 18. Can he get it done?
Oh, and the 33 flips, and so does the 18 as Corbin Collins takes the lead as they enter the
there's problems.
Never mind.
Down into the S's now. A demanding lead for, I believe that is Matthias Bartels. No, it is Corbin Collins, his driver. Back to Braylon.
Corbin leads. How about Bryce Elliott? He's in second. Great battle for second going on here with the 87 and the 19. They're racing each other pretty clean as the leader comes off turn 2. We're going to hand it over to DJ.
Corbin Collins running back to his ways of winning this races early on in the season as William Melly and Katie Burnett go for second.
As they enter the back straightaway, as cars also go through the hairpin, and nothing really.
Nobody has anything for Corbin right now, it seems. It looks like he has about a 6-second lead already. Down into the final turn, he's back to the start-finish line. Back to Braylon. We got a car pitting, by the way. It looks to be like Bryce Elliott.
The caution flag is being displayed here.
I gotta go, guys.
We got a car that's in the pit road that entered late.
19 is away.
First
38.
I know the first truck.
The 38 is stuck at the first part of the Andretti back straightaway. I'm assuming they cycle back.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is over the wall, stuck on the caution light. It seems as they're driving back through here.
And the caution
They
flag
did,
is out
yeah,
in Canada.
they did elect to cycle one more time. It seems. Let's see, we got a good battle brewing for third, or fourth. I mean, oh, side by side turn for the final turn. Justin got turned for fourth
Oh,
place.
and as the 81 flips, hitting the light, I believe.
Problems down in Calamity Corner, the final turn here at Canada.
And something that has surprised me in this race is the driver of that 36, Matthias Bartels. We normally see him as a dominant figure here at road courses, but today we haven't seen too much out of him as he's been collected in these big wrecks. But the way this race is going, I wouldn't put anything past anyone. And I think regardless of what position you in, you'll still have a shot until that last lap.
Well, it seems
As we have a barrel on the track.
at the cup races that Matthias ran, which were Sonoma and Watkins Glen, he ran in the back the majority of the race, including the Watkins Glen truck race as well, but always found the way to get up into the top 3, top 5 into both of those races.
As
We now have a huge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trucks coming down pit lane. At least 4 staying out. I repeat, 4 trucks staying out. Who only 2 I know of will make it to the end of the stage without pitting. Hey, and if my calculations are correct, Brooks was not going to make it another lap because he did not pit into that stage, and neither were about 4 of these trucks too.
I could have
So
made
interesting pit strategies, but we're gonna see how these plays off. And we've got issues on pit road. Didn't know we. I don't know if he
And pit road is blocked. Everyone's stuck in each other. The 37 trying to get out of the 60. 98 is in here with legal fueling. The 33's up, and looks like the 36.5 will win off the road. The 37 also hits with a one-star penalty.
All right.
Talk about calamity on pit
A
road.
couple penalties that were handed out on pit road. We had the 98 going through too many stalls, and the 37 who actually used the wrong stall.
The 37 accidentally pulled into the wrong stall and got service. Congrats to you.
Alright, these guys are getting ready to go back green. Is a mean pinball.
Braylon, we don't need your singing on a broadcast.
Anyway, my balls are still itchy, and it's
Braylon Lee is in the booth, and he will bring us the restart. The first caution of the first full course caution of the race beside.
And we're waiting for the 18 driver. They've had some issues, and it looks like they're going to take it to the garage, and they're going to DNF.
As the 18 is done for the day.
Engine issue, maybe. We'll have to work on figuring out what his issue was in this race. But right now, we're getting ready for another restart here in Canadian Tire. The 78 and the 19 on the front row, followed by the 87 and the 35. The top 2 drivers did stay out.
All of these guys should be able to make it, but I'm not
I
100%
don't
sure
know.
if the
I believe
1978
it was 4 trucks that stayed out. No, it wasn't 4, but I know a
was just
couple of them
front
that made it.
row.
Just the top 2.
Okay, well
What are
they
the
both
35 and the 19 doing? Jeez.
they pit, and as soon as they entered pit road, the caution came out.
And we're back green. The 19 leading them. Great battle for second going on. The 35 and the 78.
Oh god.
They keep it clean through the first corners.
Wide.
Still clean. 3 wide behind them as we hand it over to DJ Gibson.
Corbin Collins
Oh!
spinning, and there's 3 cars. Justin Johnson being dragged by Brooks Smith as they head over to Moss Corner.
As they head into Moss Corner, most of the cars have gone through cleanly. Oh, some go wide and wreck and stack up.
Down to the second half of the Andretti straightaway. Nose to tail almost, about a half a second separating the front two. And back from second to third is about a second. And from third to fourth is about another second. And fourth and fifth are nose to tail.
The 19 got a little bit of that spark back he had early in stage 1. He finds himself leading. The 78 has been pretty good in other leagues. His rookie season in the NRA, he's trying to make something happen as we hand it over to DJ Gibson.
That's 78 Damien Fenton driving for Bass Pro Motorsports, which is closing its doors at the end of the season as Caden Burnett leads them still.
As the 19 enters the hairpin, as the 78 ran wide there and lost a bunch of time to the leader.
Wreck in the hairpin, down to Logan. There's a wreck apparently. Sector 2 caution.
As the 81 stops and he collects the 37 as the wreck has cleared out. 37. Oh, and around goes the 36 and the 37.
Caden Burnett still finds himself leading as we throw it back over to DJ.
Caden Burnett leading, looking for his second stage win of the day. Damien Fenton in second. Brooks Burnsmith has closed in third place.
I ain't staying behind you any longer, man.
The 19 runs wide, and the 78 gets a great run out of the corner, and the 98 goes wide.
Another sector 2 caution, but they are side by side for this race lead. Going into the S's. Caden's going to clear him and cut him off. Down into the final corner, turn 10, back to Braylon.
And remember, Caden Burnett got released from BPM. He was racing with them last season, almost won a championship. Started off the season with them. Had some issues between himself and the owner and several of the drivers, and which followed his release. Logan Soyi took him in, and now he finds himself leading in Canada. Back over to DJ.
Caden Burnett still leads as the battle for the lead was starting to heat up, but Damien Fenton went wide.
They trucked the pit road. It's the first stall.
As the 19 and the 78 go through the corner, as the 98 and 33 side by side, as the 98 goes down the inside of the 33.
Down to the second half of the Mario Andretti straightaway. They are still within a half a second of each other. Can Caden hold him off, or will Fenton be able to come up and trade the stage win away from him? 2 to go in the stage, side by side to the
19 went wide, and the 78 is there. 78 to the outside, to the right side of them. They're side by side. Great battle for the race lead as we hand it over to DJ Gibson.
You saw the gap as they crossed the start-finish line, but Caden Burnett is starting to bring it back. Fenton gets loose as they exit.
As the 35 and the 37 wreck, and now as the leaders come through. Oh, and on his side is the 78. Oh, big wreck. Collects the 36. It's the 33 also.
I get 2 cautions as they head down the second half of Mario Andretti straightaway. This gives Caden a perfect stage win, it seems, if he doesn't mess up. And back to Braylon as they head back through the S's. And
they come back to the white. They come back to the white flag, but I don't agree with the move the 19 made.
Paulus is entering a closed pit road. He was not going to make it to the stage finish.
I don't agree with the 19's decision to dump the 78 after the 78 was racing him clean, but we hand it back over to DJ Gibson.
Caden Burnett just has to drive it clean as the car in front of him spins, but he's gonna say
The 37 now spins out in the hairpin as the rest of them make it through cleanly. As they head down the back straightaway for the final time in stage 2.
Here comes Caden. He won stage 1. Trying to do the same here in stage 2. And it looks like that he's going to be able to do it. There's a wreck coming to the start-finish line. But
The 19 did wreck, but he still hangs on to win the stage.
Fucking
And Justin stopped to take third. Won the inside line on the restart. But remember, with pit stops under caution, there's no guarantee to where you're going to come out. We got apparently a big one I'm hearing. Don't know where that's at. Whoever's in that zone needs to.
The 37 and the 36 cycle when the 36 hits the wall. The 60 drags the 78 to the inside wall as they get ready for pit stops. I don't understand.
Alright. Caden Burnett putting on a show here in Canadian Tire. Remember, got his first career win last season in the playoff race at the Charlotte Roval. He's been good on the road courses this season, and he's looking for another road course win here in Canada. They're getting ready to
As
come
the
down
19 for LSR sweeps the stages.
Yes, in stage 1, Caden and Justin finished 1-2, with Ezra finishing third. And here in stage 2, Caden and Justin were first and third, with Damian Fenton coming in second in that 78 BPM Toyota.
Do we need Caden?
Brooks, we are in car.
Alright.
Should interview Caden.
As we head down pit road, we will throw it down to
Oh no!
No, it's not open. That is the 35 of Corbin Collins.
As cars get penalties for
Line moves up as we're trying to go for a second time. And there they go. The 33 just dove it in there. And pit road's blocked once again. The 60 was sideways. They couldn't go 3 wide on pit road. The 60 and the 87 get stuck each other. The E1 gets into the 35, who did pit originally, but he went in on close pit road, so he has to go in again. 3 cars had too many stalls, the 35, the 87, and 60.
Now that we have the stage in, let's look at our NBC, NRA on NBC, ones to watch. Braylon, who's your one to watch as this?
Well, the 98 and the 36 have both been known for their skills on road courses. So is the driver of the 35. He's won a lot of road courses. So now that the 36 and the 98 have a great shot to avoid all the chaos, I think I'm going to have to put my money on the 98. He's been fast, showed he's had the speed. However, I think the 98 and the 36 will be your 2 ones to watch out for in this long green flag run coming up.
DJ Gibson, who's your ones to watch?
I like Caden Burnett still. He's got the 2 stage wins. Last season, he came so close, but lost it to field strategy and Victor Delgado to third. He's improved as a driver since then, and I think he can seal the deal this time.
Logan, who do you think's in the best position to win this race?
I think the 33 has a good chance to win this race. Yes, he has a broken hand, but still, that sure doesn't look like it's affected him, as he's finished stage 1 in P2 and finished third in stage 2.
Well, as we're heading back green, I'll tell you my pick, and that is Justin Johnson. He finished second and third in first 2 stages, and I think he's been one to watch.
All right, we got a little bit of a wreck in the back. 3 cars wrecking in the back as we got a battle brewing between 2 of our famous road course ringers in the NRA, Matthias Bartels and Brooks Bergensmith, as we hand it over to DJ.
Brooks has the advantage heading into Moss Corner, but Matthias Bartels is not giving up. He uses the inside, but he's going to get spun as we go over to Logan.
As the 98 cuts off the 36, and cars going slow through the hairpin as the 37 brake checks the 35. The 60 runs wide.
Half of the Mario Andretti straightaway. Brooks Bergensmith was running up front late in the first stage. We're having to pit, and now he is leading here at Canada off of the final turn.
Brooks Bergensmith has found himself in the lead. A little bit of trouble in the back of the field near where you and Logan are.
4 trucks back here. Corbin Collins, Thomas Orsini above the others. Corbin is now falling to last.
Brooks Bergensmith taking it easy around those corners. Matthias Bartels trying to catch back up to him. And Damian Fenton back up to third.
Brooks Bergensmith looking to pull away from Matthias Bartels as the 78 is slow through the hairpin, which makes the 19 catch up, and the 37 is slow.
On the second half of the Mario Andretti straightaway, it seems as if ever so slightly that lead is diminishing of Brooks's as they come out of the final turn. Let's see the difference this lap.
Brooks Bergensmith still putting on the show. Looks like he's starting to pull away a little bit from the 36. 98 leads, followed by the 36 and the 78.
Of the race. Last time by, Brooks ran the fastest lap of the race, which is about 6 tenths quicker than.
As they enter Moss Corners, the 98 gets in there very well, and the 36 is slow. Oh, and around goes to 78 as the 19 also runs wide. Oh, and the 78 collects the 33.
Sector 2 caution as Brooks heads down into the S's. He has extremely extended his lead from last lap here. It seems like it is almost doubled, maybe even. Braylon.
Brooks Bergensmith.
We got a wreck here. 1 car spinning out of control. We got 2 trucks. 3 trucks. Count them with 1 truck.
Not much has changed so far. Brooks Bergensmith starting to gap the 36. The 19 of Caden Burnett found himself up to third, and we hand over to DJ Gibson.
Brooks Bergensmith with a 4.5 second lead as they head into Moss Corner.
Another 2 trucks here in the S's. They both get back.
Oh, and the 98 runs wide, hits the wall. He loses a lot of time as the 36 also goes slow through the corner. As the 19 also runs wide.
The Andretti straightaway. Brooks, it seems like his lead is nowhere near like it was last time through here. It seems like it's back down to about 2 seconds. Matthias wants this race win and to lock himself in the next round of the playoffs.
He's trying to play strategy perhaps, and he is on the first in a stall, trying to grab fuel and tires, and he is going away.
Brooks Bergensmith leading the way. He, as Damian Fenton in the lap car, he went off of pit road, and he's still on the lead lap as we head over to Logan Toye.
The 98 entering through the hairpin as the 78 has given the blue flag. As the 98 stops randomly, I'd also like to point out that the 36 is not in the playoffs. As the 19 goes very slow and runs wide.
19 keeping his distance from that 78, it seems. Not the 19, sorry, but Brooks. Will he come to pit road this time? No, he will not. He's going to stay out another lap.
This is going to come down to one of them good old-fashioned Canadian Tire fuel finishes. Normally in the NRA, we see some very controversial finishes here, After a long green flag run, we'll get a late race caution normally. But right now, Brooks Bergensmith still leads as this DJ's time to shine.
Last season, Brooks Bergensmith unfortunately was flung off the map as he was the most dominant car last season, but did get flung
We
in
got a
being
wreck here in the final turn. Corbin and collecting another car.
As the 98 closes the gap to the lap car of the 78, as the 19 runs wide again. See the
Here comes
hairpin.
Brooks. The same distance in between him and the 78 as it was last lap. Now Brooks can down pit road. How much more fuel does he have in the tank as he misses pit road?
The 98 still staying out. How much longer can he afford to stay out? And around he goes!
We got another truck coming on pit road.
19 coming in from second place. As I think he just lost a position to Justin Johnson.
Brooks Bergensmith
Field
heading
either
into
way.
Quebec corner, lost a bit of ground to Damien Fenn because of that spin in turn 1, but that's not going to defeat him as he has a 12-second lead over second place Justin Johnson.
The 98 missed pit road last lap as he cleanly drives through the hairpin with a huge gap to second place of Justin Johnson.
Comes Brooks. There's a wreck. Get back going. Brooks with a demanding lead over Justin Johnson. Will he come to pit road this time? Yes, he will. Down pit road comes Brooks Bergensmith in a flying.
Leader Brooks Bergensmith in his stall, trying to extend the gap, and he's away.
The 33 has found himself taking the race lead. The 98 going to still be in second in a great position here. Justin Johnson, like we told you earlier, had a bit of a hand injury, but we hand it over to DJ.
Justin Johnson has gapped Brooks Bergensmith because of Brooks Bergensmith was leading when the pit cycle started, so Justin Johnson, how far will he have to go?
Around is the 98 through the hairpin, as that closes the gap for him to the 36 of Matthias Bartels.
Here comes Brooks down the straightaway as Justin will hit pit road. Oh, he hits the tire barrier. This might bring in a caution for.
Just getting pushed around by the barriers, he just hit. Brooks Bergensmith will go by ease, as the 33 is stuck in the barrels, and he gets assistance from District, and he's stuck in the wall. Trying to get going, he finally does. Trying to hit stall after a mishap, trying to enter pit road.
Out of Quebec corner, Brooks Bergensmith with
Whatever the 33 gains from staying out, he won.
lap car
Is
in front of him.
As the 98 is having to deal with lap traffic of the 60 as they, for the most part, cleanly get through the hairpin. As the 98 is asking for a blue flag.
Smith down to the second half of the Mario Andretti Straight. He spins, turning it around, it seems, but he's still in reverse now as he's going to have to turn it around here in turn 10. Probably no, he's going to turn it in right in front of Matthias Bartels. Matthias goes off the track. Oh, no, never mind. I said that wrong. My bad.
I don't know how much Matthias appreciated that move, but I guess we'll find out. And remember, BDC and Brooks have a history that goes back to his RDM days, from his PPR days to the BBR days to now he's on Me Motorsports. And DJ?
Brooks Bergensmith leading, but Matthias Bartels has definitely closed the gap because of Brooks Bergensmith spinning. But surprisingly, BDC.
The 36 is slow through the hairpin as the 38 runs wide, hits the wall. 87 nearly hits the wall, but just barely misses it.
Here comes Brooks down the straightaway once again into the S's. Has seemed to extend his lead over Matthias just by a bit. Let's see what it is this time by.
Brooks Bergensmith leading in the number 98 Craftsman Ford F-150 for BBR. Matthias Bartels on the hunt. Two of our most dominant guys on road courses in the NRA running 1-2. As Corbin Collins, who is normally good on road courses, has not been a factor this race, as we hand it over to DJ.
Brooks Bergensmith is very clinical with these turns. You see, he enters high,
He's got
exits
a truck
low.
that might be stuck here. No, he is not. He got it back going. He's waiting for trucks to go by, but it is in sector 2
As
down
the
the Mario
38 runs,
right in front of our
as the
leader.
38 runs wide.
As Brooks gets by it, yes, Matthias will get past it. That did not seem to hold up either one of our front runners, as Thomas will go a lap down here.
As the 36 hits pit road, we're not sure if this would be the ideal strategy trying to split this up from here, as he is away. I think he might just run through too many stalls. We'll see what the driver had to say about that.
Brooks Bergsmith has gapped onto Caden Burnett now in the second.
36 hits too many stalls and he might get a penalty. 78 also on pit road.
So 37
And
spins
he does
entering the
not
hairpin.
stop. He may also get a penalty here.
Not much going on here as Brooks enters the S as another demanding lead to, I believe it will be Caden. As there's 3 trucks you can throw under a blanket here, going into the S's now. Back to Braylon.
All right, the 98 leads, looking to be the best when it comes on field strategy. DJ?
Brooks Bergsmith is just pulling away from second place. At second place, I believe.
Caden is on pit road.
Oh,
Sector two
the
caution.
60, the 78, and the 81 all wreck. And the 78 spins out again, but the 98 misses it.
Matthias is held on the second as they now head back through Andretti straightaway. Brooks lapping another truck. Will he come to pit road this time or will it be next? It is looking to be next time or sometime after as he's heading out of the final turn back.
The 98 finally got around the 60. Looking to lap the 81 now. Putting on a show here in Canadian Tire. DJ?
Nathan Estrada, we saw him earlier in the race having troubles. It looks like those troubles are still haunting him as Brooks Bergsmith has definitely caught up to him after he hit the wall right there.
The 81ers seem to be struggling all race today as he runs wide, letting the 98 go through. As the 60 runs wide and there's contact between him and the 81.
Sector 2 yellow now. Brooks demanding lead over Matthias, who was already pitted and held on the second. And now he's into the S's with the 78, who is a lap truck behind him, and out of turn 10. And again, did not.
It was the 36 spins in the hairpin.
Still not much going on. We're getting reports that the 98 is pitting in 2 laps from now. DJ?
Brooks Bergsmith leads as the second, third, and fourth, and fifth both all come across the line. And all 4 of those guys are people that we picked at this stage break.
The 98 gets through the hairpin cleanly as
Justin
the 7.
Johnson's gotten around Matthias Bartels for second. As Justin usually pits 1 lap after Brooks, and that would actually put him to the good if he pits in 3 laps. Now Brooks into the S's. It seems as if he is staying at 1 more lap. This will put him to pit with, looks like to be 9, 8, 9. Oh God. 9 to go, 10 to go. My bad. So
the 98 has set. They are already up on the wall waiting for him. One last pit stop for those guys. He's pitting next time by. DJ?
Clear track in front of Brooks Bergsmith, nothing to worry about. Just needs to focus on driving this truck cleanly, as he's going to do just that.
As the 98 gets through the hairpin cleanly.
Oh, a third place truck. Matthias Bartels has went around here in the final turn. Almost collected a lap truck. And now Brooks through the S's. Said he was pitting this time, and he will. What about our second place, Justin Johnson? He's 27 seconds back about. He is not even down the straightaway yet. We're looking for him.
Is the 33 looking to pass the 87? maybe he will be wanting a blue flag towards the 87.
It would do nothing for Justin if he cannot pass the 98 while he's on pit road. I don't even see the 33.
The 98
believe-
already
Here it
exits
is.
pit road.
He has just now hit the start finish line, 18 seconds back, and I think Brooks is already off pit road.
While he did gain a lot of time, he is still too far back to do anything. DJ?
Brooks Bergensmith, a very, very good pit stop right here. That's exactly what he needed. And he spins out in hairpin, but it's
The 37 slow, and the 78 is stopped, as the 33 is not. Oh, no, no.
As here comes Brooks Bergensmith down into the S's. Now to the final turn. Justin Johnson really nowhere near him. Oh, we got a car into the. This is why we're going to caution barrels on the track. Justin Johnson hits pit road.
It might not look to be a caution, but the 33 is on pit road. He's trying to make it from here. Brooks already pitted a few laps ago. And I think Justin lost a lot of time trying to get to pit road, hoping for that caution when Thomas.
So can I get unbanned?
Smell that? It's playoff season. You know how you can tell? Because the playoffs are on. East will meet West, sevens will be bested, and banners will be lifted. So get in your car, your boat, or your train and get to B-Dubs. To celebrate this special time of the year, curl up with some wings, warm up by the TV with your closest savages, and order a frosty beer just like Mom used to pour. Merry playoffs, everyone. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar!
Welcome back to Canadian Tire Motorsports Park as we are down to 6 laps to go. Brooks Bergensmith is still your leader. Justin Johnson in second. And surprise, surprise, Corbin Collins has found his way up to third. His team owner, Matthias Bartels, is in fourth. And rounding out the top 5 is Caden Burnett.
The 98 coming back to the start finish line looked like he had a bit of an issue, was able to hold on to it. And unless we get a late race caution that this track is famous for, I think the 98 can just cruise to victory lane from here on out. DJ?
something that we're forgetting about is fuel strategy. Some of these guys might not be able to make it to the end. They're going to have to pit before 2 to go to be able to not get a penalty.
Now down to Mario Andretti straightaway. Brooks Bergensmith seems to have a demanding lead. The lap cars hit the corner cut wall as Brooks heads back to stripe.
Brooks Bergensmith still putting on a show. Sector 2 caution is out. The 98 trying to negotiate with lap traffic as we head over to DJ.
You got 3 lap cars in front of Brooks Bergensmith. You got Ezra Savell, Caden Burnett, and another car further up. but Brooks Smith is not looking to be denied.
As the 98 is just putting on a show of pure domination, as the 38 almost spins out, as the 37 is slow, entering the hairpin, and he spins.
The blue flag continues aside for the 98 of Brooks Smith into the S's. And again, nobody near him on the lead lap back to Braylon.
Brooks Smith still putting on a show here. The 19 driving backwards in front of him. What is he? Lightning McQueen still going backwards on the racetrack. Turns it around right in front of the leader. Brooks Smith still trying to negotiate his way by as we heading over to DJ.
Caden Burnett, one of the early dominators of this race, has now fallen back to the 5th position as Brooks Smith looks to lap him. Brooks Smith just pure domination.
As the 98 cleanly passes the 19, which puts him a lap down now. 35 and 81 down pit road.
As they come back to 2 laps to go. I don't know if anyone has anything for that 98 unless we get a caution.
Will the 98 make it on fuel? I do not believe so, but we will have to wait and see.
If we get a caution, we're going to see a fantastic Canadian Tire finish, but does not look like it's heading that way. Oh! Caution!
Caution is out! The 87 is stuck on pit road.
We always have a caution in the closing laps at this track, and it just came out. This is about to get interesting.
And this changes everything.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about Canada, cautions breed cautions, especially in the end of these races, and I believe we are in for one of those fantastic Canadian Tire finishes.
As cars that have just pitted looking to maybe be in the catbird seat, as they will not have, as they won't have to pit under caution.
I believe Brooks has to.
All right, guys,
I do believe Brooks has to pit here, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't have. Well, I mean,
Brooks has nothing to lose if he doesn't pit. So.
Yeah, next thing
I'm
you
going
gotta
to full.
remember, he's got nothing to lose.
All he has to lose is this race.
I am a professional idiot.
Bob, you not.
Hey, District, fix the top of the screen. It's overtime, not stage 2. Alright, Brooks with absolutely nothing to lose here. He wants this Canadian Tire win, wants to bring back a trophy.
Do you want me to tell you my fuel? Because I don't even think I'll make it a lap.
What is it?
I got 460. LJ just made 458.
Oh, jeez, look. Oh, gosh. If Brooks makes it off,
I'll make it back
lucky.
on with like. This might be close. If I would have saved it from the to the
78, wasting
To the
some of the
78.
98's feel here.
Hitting the leader as the 78 is being told to go to the back for hitting the leader.
About to see overtime in Canada. It gets good. We've had some fantastic finishes at this track. some that came down to the bumper, others came down to fuel mileage. But either way, we're about to see which one this one comes
When
down
they
to.
came to the bumper, it more than likely came to the door, especially in the hairpin of the final turn.
Talking about that one season where Nathan Othone, two-time winner in the H Truck Series, beat Dylan Fox to win that race.
It was a bad race. Participated in that.
Pit road is open. The 36 and the 30.
Oh my god, I'm.
The 36.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
Trying to make up the ground he lost from earlier. And he's away. 37. We don't talk about it. And this is also coming from former Canadian Tire winner, actually the defending one. You have to play your fuel mileage perfectly, or you'll be short by just a tiny bit.
All right, we're about to see a very good battle for the win here. Will they keep it clean? Will the bumpers be used? We are about to find out. These guys getting ready to put on 2 more fantastic laps at this great racetrack. Caden Burnett won both stages today, but it looks like unless something big happens, he ain't gonna win the race and sweep the. Two more laps to go in Canada. We're back green. They're bringing the action as they go down into turn 1. The 98 losing a lot of spots. Problems in the back, the 87 and the 35. The 33 finds himself to the race lead, and we hand it over to DJ Gibson.
Justin Johnson has pulled away from second place just by a little bit, but Brooks Boonsmith is coming in. We have a caution.
The caution is out as they race back to the line, as the 98 passes the 36 and causes him to spin.
We knew that a lot of these guys were close on field. We're gonna see some pit
Fuck
stops.
Corbin. Corbin.
Down the straightaway, Justin Johnson leads here at Canada. Brooks will be second.
And the 98 expressing his displeasure with the 35 for the way that restart happened. Uh-oh. Corbin's about to get, yeah.
I believe he's going to the Ace League call.
Corbin doesn't want the fucking.
38, stop pushing me.
I could have tried, but
Jesus Christ.
Brooks,
Corbin.
can you make it? Brooks,
That's
can
a
you
lot
make
of
it?
smoke.
Can you not run into me, BDC?
What?
I can't stop Israx.
Justin's gonna win
98
again.
illegal fuel, 98
No, I got
illegal
a
fuel.
pit.
98 illegal fuel.
Who said my name?
Oh wait,
Who said my name?
Who's pitting?
Who's pitting?
Who
said my name? Who's pitting?
Brooks.
Who's pitting? Who's
Oh,
pitting?
so Brooks just went in. He got illegal fuel.
Brooks illegal fuel.
Oh my god.
Bull.
Check it, check it, check it, check it,
check
it, check it.
Check them.
Gifted, go up.
Check the fuel.
Here, I'll be.
both the 33 and the 98 come to pit road to get the fuel, as this caution basically screwed themselves out of the race.
Fuck that.
Overtime was
Time
in
to
by
bring
credit
the
with
action. Green flag back in the air. The 35 pulling away with the lead. Side by side for second to 38 in the 19. We got some great racing going on. The 87 flipping in the back.
trouble in the back as well. Brooks did not get going on that restart. Was dead sideways doing the line.
All right, we hand it over to DJ Gibbs.
Corbin Collins with the race lead. Caden Burnett definitely catching up though. As here he comes, Ezra Savell. I think that is in third place.
Corbin.
Oh, and there's Calamity in the hairpin.
Sector 2
There's
yellow.
Corbin leading.
Down. This Mario Andretti straightaway into the guesses. Corbin has not shown anything already. Can he finally get it done? To the inside. Couldn't make it stick.
White flag at Canadian Tire. Corbin Collins spun the 19. Corbin Collins hasn't been much of a factor this race, and it looks like he's about to cruise to a win at Canadian Tire. DJ?
Fake news.
A bit of a dirty way to win it, but that might be just what he needs to get to that next round. Caden Burnett definitely won't be pleased at the end of this race.
Sorry to cut you off there, Logan, but the 98 in front of the 35. Holding him up. Oh, slammed him in the wall!
Die.
Here we go into the final turns. Into the S's.
He missed!
Corbin Collins is going to come
Corbin Collins!
Corbin Collins, your
Leads the
winner!
last 2 laps. Wins at Canadian Tire for Bottle Racing, Winnie Auto, and Chevy.
BDC third. Ezra fourth. Nathan Estrada fifth. Still,
Strong points day for the driver of the 19. And I'm sure we're about to see some tempers brewing between the 35 and the 98.
Justin Johnson seventh. They're still coming to the line. But, let's see who's here. This is going to be Bryce Elliott in 8th. Thomas Rossini in 9th. Oh, not yet. We're coming to the line. Yes, Thomas Rossini in 9th.
It looks like Matthias Bartels won't be able to finish this race, but congratulations to Corbin Collins on the win, proving that you don't need to be the most dominant car. You just need to...
Why can't it be like season 6 when it was a match nobody gave a shit? Christ. For all these.
Corbin skipping the on-track interview, apparently. All right.
Brooks just LePaged half the field.
Well, Corbin Collins didn't do that much this race, but he finds himself in victory lane north of the border.
He is out of the car, celebrating with his team as we'll get a word with him in a moment. Okay.
LJ, will you get out of the way?
Corbin is waiting for him to call.
He's driving the car to victory lane. He is mad. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He
Oh,
tried.
it's lagging. It's lagging. Oh, Corbin saves it.
Where the fuck's he at?
Victory lane.
Where's who? Where's who?
Corbin.
Where's he at?
Hey,
Where the fuck's
hey Brooks,
him?
why was I banned? Why was I banned from the game?
Here, I'll ban you from the league right
Oh, no.
now. It's like Nick.
All right, Corbin needs to join the VC. Uh-oh, here comes Brooks
Move my
over to victory
fucking
lane.
haters. Move out my fucking way.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Clown.
Oh,
Clown. 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 I'm fucking gonna drive it off the map.
no. Uh-oh.
Move this. There we go.
There it goes.
We're waiting for Corbin Collins to put on the headset and get the mic.
All right, Corbin better put that headset on or I smell a fine coming.
He left the game already, so well, I guess that concludes our coverage from Canadian Tire.
Turn around right here.
Nate,
right here. Nate, turn around, camera.
I guess this concludes our first radio style broadcast. We will bring it back at the Roval. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll see y'all then.
And we